This is iFilm, and I'm James Williams here with Jason Schwartzman.
All right, here we go.
What was your initial reaction when you read the screenplay for Shopgirl?
I loved it. I mean, I was a fan of the book, and I thought it was such an amazing adaptation of the book, because I felt like what Steve Martin did was, instead of just looking at the book and typing it up page for page and doing some kind of like factual, you know, this is in the book and this will be in the movie, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He, I think, distilled what the book was about to like the spirit of the piece and what it was like, the energy of it, and then he made the movie about that. And so I was just blown away, and I felt like I had to be in it. And I love the character of Jeremy, and I just love the triangle that these guys are in, and the frustration of trying to meet someone, and how messed up it is, and how just like brutally, it sucks to try and meet someone.
So you can relate to it a little bit.
Yeah, no, I don't relate to it at all.
Now, Jeremy seems to be one of these guys that has like no filter between his brain and his mouth at certain points, you know? Did you draw inspiration from any friends or anybody in your life that you were able to go,
No. I mean, that aspect of Jeremy, the unfiltered part, I think that all of us have that inside of us, that version of us who doesn't think about what we say before we say it. Or I think even like I've said stuff where I said something to someone and I'm like, oh, that probably wasn't a good idea. But I'm not sure if Jeremy has like the regret part afterwards, but I can relate to words getting out before I meant to say them. But yeah, I just think Jeremy, he doesn't overthink things. He's definitely all gut reaction. His mouth is just connected to his heart and his stomach. He just goes with it. And whatever happens, happens. Like sometimes I bet he's offensive, and sometimes I bet he's like really great to be around. So cool, it's like a kid. He's like a kid, I think.
Now, I'd read that you had said that playing Jeremy was sort of like coloring with crayons in a coloring book.
Yeah,
Can you explain that a little bit?
Just in the idea that I felt freedom to color in. Let me start a little bit before that. I felt like Steve Martin gave me this coloring book, and Ann Tucker helped draw all these shapes and these beautiful drawings, and then they gave me the freedom to color it in with the colors that I wanted to. So there was freedom within a context, which I think is like true artistic freedom. It's not just like taking something blank and just going all over it. That is one aspect of being creative, but in this particular case, I just really enjoyed filling in the blanks, or trying to. I don't know if I did, but hoping to fill in the effing blanks.
Now, Jeremy, he's like an amp salesman, you know?
Yeah.
Ends out hanging out with like the rock group. And of course, you were in Phantom Planet.
Yeah.
Was it different at all, like to go from like to play the roadie instead of the rocker? You know?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, well, first of all, the roadie I was playing was probably like the cleanest roadie I've ever seen in my life, and because everyone's working so hard out there. But I definitely felt that I've seen a lot of guys like Jeremy out there on the road, just guys working hard who are excited about music and trying to live life and learn, and that's most definitely Jeremy.
Absolutely, cool. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Pleasure meeting
All
you.
right.